guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, follow, like, subscribe, those are the words, and comment. Check out my last videos to see what's been going on. Alright, so post VSG, I had my surgery literally a week ago, last Friday. Today I'm recording, it is Saturday, super excited. So currently I am in the puree stage, so pretty much everything through a blender. Not everything. I'm limited on what I can and can't eat still. I can't have any fruit for the most part, or like specific fruit I can have, but you know, the options are limited. They are very limited. Alright, so let's get into it. Alright, so let's get into after surgery. So you guys saw the video before, hopefully, where I basically filmed on my surgery day. Big steps. Today's Saturday. I started puree today. The liquid diet that I was just on, it was, if I had to give it a rate, it was 8 out of 10. It really wasn't that bad. It was definitely different because I had to get in at least 60 to 90 grams of protein a day, which was meant a lot of drinking protein shakes, and I had to get in at least 48 to 64 ounces of, you know, liquids, water, and whatnot for the day, which was hard because I had to take super small sips out of a medicine cup, which I will show you. Let me find. Okay, so yeah, basically this is the medicine cup that I was drinking out of. It's like 30 ml, like that's how much fits into the cup. So basically, you know, I get my drink and just pour in tiny sips. I had to learn that, you know, it really has to be tiny sips. I can't gulp it down. I have to take my time. If I don't, I get a burning bulge of a sensation going down my chest, and it is super uncomfortable. So definitely had to take my time drinking Powerade. This one is my favorite, sugar-free, of course, because I have to have sugar-free. It's the grape flavor, obviously. So yeah, let's talk about how that went. Pain-wise, let's talk pain-wise after surgery. Alright, so the aftermath, the pain. So I wouldn't really call it pain, more of a discomfort, like a really uncomfortable discomfort. So anyways, the feeling that I would mostly get was the gas pain, because like I said in my other video, they pump your stomach full of CO2 and it gotta get out, you know, one to two ways, whatever, it gotta get out, period. So basically, to do that, you gotta walk, you gotta get walking, and trust me, I did my walking. When I was home, I would go outside and I would just walk. So, you know, I was on top of that. There are late nights in my room where I'm so bad, I would literally walk in circles around my room. My room's not that big, so I just walk in circles around my room. Honestly, that was horrible for me. I hated it. The gas pain was so uncomfortable. Like, it would just sit in my chest. I also felt it in my stomach. It was horrible when I felt like it went literally to my back, and my back was just like, no. So I'd say probably, I don't know, it lasted a while for me, unfortunately. Not everyone's case. Thank God for, you know, the people that it doesn't last long for, but it lasted, it seemed pretty long to me, like maybe four days. Yeah, it was horrible. But nevertheless, I went through it, and it was a journey. I used GASTRIC, which was like a little pill, like a mint pill, and I would try to use that. It helped a little bit, I guess, but yeah, that's how that went. Thankful I don't have that gas pain anymore, because that was horrible. You live and you learn, and definitely learned. So other than the gas pain or the gas discomfort that I had, I talked to you about if I took too big of a sip, I'd feel like a burning, like, bulge. I don't even know if that's the right word. But anyways, burning sensation going down, like literally starting here and just going down my chest. And it would go down slowly. So yeah, not comfortable. But I've learned, you live and you learn, and then, you know, don't do it again. So other than that, incision pain, honestly, if I had to rate it like 1 out of 10, It was like a 3 or 4. It really wasn't that bad. It was definitely, of course, uncomfortable starting off when I wanted to start to sleep on my side because I had incisions. I have still incisions on my side. So it just started feeling comfortable like a couple of days ago where I was like, yay, it doesn't hurt too bad to sleep on my side because I'm not a back sleeper. Yeah, talked about that. So next, I want to talk about breathing. I don't know if I'd call it short of breath, but I definitely did have a harder time breathing. I felt like as if when I laid down, like my chest just kind of flattened and like it was just harder for me to breathe. So for like, like the first 4 days or so, I was literally like kind of more in like a high Fowler's sitting position kind of, just so I could breathe better. I had a bunch of pillows. I have a bunch of pillows. Yeah, that was the part that kind of worried me. I don't know if I mentioned this already, but I also had a hiatal hernia removed. So I'm also recovering from that, but it doesn't really, it's good now. Before, it was whenever I would take a breath, I'd feel a pain in my chest, and I don't feel that pain really anymore. I'd say like 1 out of 10, so. And last thing that was like uncomfortable was my ear. Like, for some reason, my ears were, like, kind of hurting. Like, I don't know. Like, when your ears get, like, too cold? I don't know. This is my applesauce, guys. I'm sorry. When your ears get, like, really, really cold and then they kind of just start to ache? Like, my ears were aching. I kind of looked it up on Google, you're not supposed to do whatever. And they said, like, usually after you have, like, surgery and you're under the anesthesia or whatever, it kind of, that can be like a symptom or something. I don't know. But I don't really have it anymore. So that's a good thing. Check that off the list of things I don't have problems with anymore. So moving forward, let's talk about, like, I guess next we'll talk about like how I went with the liquid diet, how it really was for me. Yeah. So starting off, before my surgery, I was on a 2-week diet. I could eat during my surgery, just, no, like sugar-free and no starch whatsoever. And I was limited how many, grams of protein and whatever I had to have a day along with the water. So I was pretty much just eating a lot of steak and shrimp and pork chops, a lot of meat pretty much. But the 2 days before my surgery, I went on a liquid diet. I was really hungry during that liquid diet. But I prospered, So after I had the surgery, I wasn't hungry because I was just really uncomfortable. I had the discomfort of the gas pain, my ears, and the breathing. I wasn't hungry really at all. So going forward with like the liquid diet, day 1, 2, 3, 4, like it really wasn't hard for me, like, having to fight off a hunger. So yeah, I didn't really have a hunger problem after surgery because I was uncomfortable with the gas pain, the ear pain, the breathing, all of that combined, and wrap it up into a bow. So that maybe what I struggled with was meeting my protein goal and meeting my the goal of how much I'm supposed to drink a day. Because like I showed you with the mini cup, the medicine cup, I had to take little sips throughout the day. And honestly, it took me a long time to finish one protein shake and it's just 8 ounces too. So it wasn't really that much, but the small sips I had to take, and I always had like a discomfort of the drink going down. It just took me forever to finish my drinks and get to where I need to be. So I wasn't really meeting my protein goal for a while. They said it was okay because, it's right after surgery, so they totally understand and all of that. But I was having I was almost there. Like I was having 2 protein shakes a day at that time, which was like, they each had like 20 grams of protein. So if you add it up, I was having like 40 grams of protein a day. Am I saying that right? I don't know, but you guys understand me. 40 grams of protein a day for my liquid. I'm sure I was probably near there where I was supposed to be, but it just took a long time to get there. I would say towards the last day of my liquid stage, which was not too long ago, I was just like, really biting it. I was like, dang, I'm kind of hungry, because you know, you get the cravings. So my cravings were starting to come back because I was, you know, feeling better. I wasn't in pain, or the discomfort I was having was gone. So yeah, some cravings kind of came back, but nothing anything bad, like too bad that I couldn't handle. I had sugar-free popsicles, and I'm telling you, those saved my life. I was hungry, I would literally just have like 2-3 popsicles in a row, and then I would have some like chicken broth, and then I'd be fine. That's a lie. Not chicken broth, like no, it was technically beef broth, whatever, because you know the ramen noodle packets, my sister would make that for me, but she wouldn't put the noodles in it, because obviously I wasn't allowed to have noodles at that time, or now, because it's starch and whatever. And that would literally just fill me up. Really, I'd be fine with that. But it's just towards those last days where I was kind of biting it, but thank God for those popsicles. Also, yesterday was my first day of puree. It was a horrible day for me, I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, horrible day. So I definitely underestimated how much protein shakes I needed. I ordered from this website, kind of did a whole trial with them, but it definitely ended a lot sooner than I thought it would. I had my sister, shout out to my sisters, because they all helped out, but one of my sisters, Allie, she made me all my protein shakes every single day throughout the time, like, you know, whatever. And then, so I wasn't really paying attention to how much I had left until, you know, one day I went downstairs and I was like, my protein shake is about to be done, which sucked because, you know, yesterday I didn't have like a protein shake to have. I went out and I got one, but it honestly, I couldn't stomach it. It just did not taste good to me. And normally if something doesn't taste good, you know, whatever, I can deal with it. And okay, sorry, my dog was going crazy. She just wanted a little bit of attention. I'm wearing makeup, so you can't look at my face right now. But so as I was saying before, I don't really remember what I was saying before, but oh yeah, liquid diet yesterday. So I did really bad yesterday. I did not meet my protein goal at all. I didn't have any protein. It was going like 9 o'clock and then 9 o'clock at night. And I was just sitting in bed like, geez, I want some chicken nuggets right now. And I want, what else did I want? I wanted like a McFlurry, and I wanted to get my favorite gelato. Oh, yes. I was like, all right, good, I'm going to do this. And then I was like, oh, don't do it because, you know, you're not supposed to. And, you know, you're in the puree stage. Puree, you know, not soft or solid food. You can't do it. And you can't get a McFlurry because of all the sugar content in it. You're supposed to be sugar-free. So, you know, over that, like, those cravings will get to you, and they definitely got to me yesterday. But you know what I think it is? Because I didn't have my protein shakes, honestly, because when you have the protein shakes, it kind of helps you to feel fuller and whatnot. Oh, look at her. She's so cute. Anyways, so yeah. So basically, I went out at 9 p.m. determined to get some McDonald's. And then, you know, I was driving, and then I saw the McDonald's, and I'm like, it's not worth it. Like, yeah, I'm hungry. Yeah, I want the junk food. But overall, I want my body. I want my health more than I want the junk food, no matter how much I'm craving it. So I didn't end up getting it, guys. Can I get an applause? So I drove straight to my supermarket. Thank God they were open. And then I went straight to the ice cream aisle. I hunted that ice cream down. I wanted that gelato. Yeah, I wanted that gelato, and I was gonna get that gelato. No, I'm kidding. So I went straight to the ice cream aisle, and then basically after that, I don't think she's comfortable. Here, baby, go down. Okay, so I went to the ice cream aisle. I was staring at the gelato I wanted. As I stared, I obviously went over in my head and was like, there's like 32 grams of sugar in there, Jasmine. You're on a sugar-free diet. Zero. No sugar. Or, you know, if there's sugar in at least 1 to 2 or 1 to 4 grams or whatever. But, so yeah, I stared at it. At the end of the day, I didn't get it. So, really proud of myself for not doing that, because I definitely could have got that ice cream, and I would have had a ball with it. but how would I have felt afterwards, after eating it? And what would, all this work I'm doing to get a better body and have, better health, what would it really all have been for? So at the end of the day, I didn't get it. I stared at it and I was like, I'm not doing that. So I went to the protein aisle, whatever, and I grabbed my protein shakes. I grabbed some sugar-free yogurt. Come to find out when I got home, it was expired. And then I got some sugar-free pudding, which was disgusting, so I'm never eating that again. And I got the thing I was holding earlier it's like applesauce in like a squeezable pouch. And I got something else. It's my little treat to myself. Should I be having it? Probably not, but I found a way around the system and I'm going with it. Okay, so I bought these. I found them off of another influencer's Instagram. Oh, she's amazing. Amy VSG. I don't know if you guys have ever seen, but like I first found her on TikTok. Wow. Like I think she had the surgery like 2 years ago, and wow, she's doing good for herself. If she ever sees this for some reason, shout out to you. You're flipping amazing, and totally stalked your Instagram a couple times because the transition was just amazing. But anyways, yeah, I found this off of her Instagram. They're baking chips, no added sugar. So basically excuse me. So basically I'll reward myself at the end of the day or whatever, and I'll just have a couple of these like in my hand. They're chocolate drops, so they're not that big, I'll just take a couple and yeah, I'll eat it. I'm not recommending anyone does that. I'm just doing what I do. And when throughout this diet, they always say listen to your stomach. So I listened to my stomach, and my stomach seemed fine about it. I feel no pain because literally by the time you're done chewing, it's literally melted in your mouth and it goes down. It's like taste going down, whatever. It's not like you're drinking liquid or fluids or nothing like that. So it says it has no added sugar and it's 55 calories. There's no added sugars, like I said, 1 gram of protein. And there's like total in it, it's 1 gram of sugar. They use a sweetener called sativa, I believe. Yeah, so that's how it's sweetened. And yeah, but I like it, and it does me good if I have any cravings or whatever. I haven't really had that much cravings because I actually had a protein shake because I bought them yesterday, and my sisters made me soup. Yeah, so my sisters made me Haitian soup genou. Usually something we have around New Year's and other times. But yeah, so they made that for me without all the pasta and dumplings and basically everything I can't eat. So basically just the soup. I told them to leave the celery in it. I tried it out and I could tolerate it because when the celery is like left in the soup, it kind of gets mushy and whatever. So basically by the time I get it in my mouth, and it goes through the process of me chewing a little bit, it's basically puree. So yeah, and it's really like it's not that big of a deal, to be honest. Like going down, like I'm listening to my body, and I'm, you know what I mean? When it goes down, if I feel the pain, then it's a no. Like if it goes down and I don't like feel anything really in my stomach, I'm not getting no signals, then that's a thumbs up to me. And that's that. I had the soup in a small bowl, and pretty good. Went down great. Loved it. Definitely wanted more afterwards, but I think I just wanted more of the taste more than like being hungry. So I was just like, nah, I'm good. I got my applesauce and I started drinking my Powerade. I need to keep drinking because I only had one today, which is only like 20 ounces, and I need more than that. So yeah, going forward, I'm feeling great about myself. I didn't want to hold myself I didn't want to beat myself up over yesterday because, everyone's going to have a bad day. Maybe not as bad as my day yesterday, but it's just one day. I'm not going to oh no, I did bad. Now I have to restart the whole thing all over again and I'm never going to do. No, it's a bad day. Everyone has a bad day. And you know what? I made great choices yesterday. I didn't get no McDonald's. I would have choked on anyways probably. And I decided not to get my favorite ice cream. My favorite gelato, and I wanted that gelato. I decided not to get it because overall, I did this whole process for a reason. I want to lose the weight, and I'm gonna lose the weight. I am losing the weight. I am currently 220 pounds. When I started, I was 242 pounds. Before surgery, the day of my surgery, they weighed me, and I was, honestly, I don't remember. But if you see the video, I put it in there. So yeah. But basically, I'm 220 pounds now. I suggest that you guys look at my Instagram. I have tagged in my bio picture, whatever, the banner, and I'll link it, or try to link it in the commentary space or whatever, because I posted something and it shows the difference, guys. You guys definitely gotta check it out, because it's basically like a video, a before and after video, which is crazy to me, because you know how your mind can play tricks on you. Like you can't tell when you're losing weight, but you know you're losing it because you're stepping on the scale and the numbers are going down, but you can't tell. I couldn't tell. I really couldn't. I'd look in the mirror and be like, I'm not noticing a difference. But my mom was like, you're losing weight. But I'm like, you're a mom. You're supposed to be nice and see the stuff. You don't care. But no, really, I am. So that's pretty amazing. Super happy about that. When I saw that video, I sent it to everyone that I talked to. I was like, guys, look, oh my gosh. Like, I literally almost ugly cried, because I was like, I didn't realize I was losing all that weight. And when you realize and you see that, it's an amazing feeling. I started trying on all my stuff. Well, majority, like the before stuff or whatever. Not everything, but it felt good. It really did feel good, guys. Alright, so rewinding a little bit, when I was talking to you about my Instagram account, one of the things that I find that I love so far is the VSG community. Like the community of all of us going through, you know, the bariatric lifestyle, the bariatric life changes, those of us who have either had or are about to have surgery, sharing, you know, all of our wisdom and stories thus far. I love it. Like, it's so welcoming. Like, I have so many people, pretty much that whole account is just, you know, VSG, whatever. Also people who've had bypass and whatever other type of weight loss surgeries. And like seeing everyone's stories and seeing what everyone's going through at the time, it helps too, because it's like, all right, it's not just me, you know, and you know it's not just you, but when you see it, and like, that's nice. And when people comment on my stuff, or I comment on their stuff, and I'm like, wow, like, yeah. So VSG community, amazing. Later on, I want to do a Q&A, so you guys gotta like leave me some questions so I can answer them. I don't want to make up random questions to answer. Like, I want to know what you guys want to know about, whether it's just about me, VSG community, what I've been going through with my surgery, anything I didn't answer or you need clarification on, maybe like the different stages of my diet, or like, I don't know, any of it, whatever. Ask me some questions so I can answer it. You can comment down below, or you can message me on my Instagram. Speaking of that, I had a new subscriber on my channel message me on my Instagram account, my VSG account. She was so sweet. So if you're watching my video, thank you. That made my day. Like, I love hearing about what other people are going through and all of that. Like, I really do, because we're all in this together. We really are, you know? We're each other's backbone. We're each other's support through this. Alright then. So moving forward, let's talk about surgery and what it is to other people. First of all, who cares what it is to other people? It's your body. Do what you want with it. There will be people who say that favorite saying that all of us know, we're taking the easy way out. I mean, there's nothing easy about having VSG surgery. The amount of appointments that we go through to even be cleared to have the surgery. And, you know, every program's different. So some people have to go on like you have to lose a certain amount of weight before you can even have the surgery. You know, we have to see our nutritionist, we have to see the mental health people, and whoever else on the team. It's a lot to go through, and it's not easy. So people on the outside, we really just gotta ignore them, because we know it's not easy. Like, all the stuff that we're going through, all that blood that they take, and it's a lot that we put into this. It is work. It's not the easy way out. I've definitely had someone come up to me and say, well, I mean, your body's fine. Like, your body's great. Why are you... Listen. I was 242, and I'm not even saying that's my heaviest weight. That's just the weight that I, you know, went on the scale, look, that's what I was. I'm pretty sure at one point I was definitely heavier than that, but too scared to look. And it's the fact that with all the diets and all that stuff that I was doing, the weight wasn't really going anywhere. So yeah, and I was afraid that, it's just gonna get higher and higher and higher because, obesity runs in my family. I was not trying to get there. So you know what? I put my foot on the pedal and I put my foot on the brake and I stopped that right in its tracks, and now look at me losing weight because I stopped it. Who knows what it could have, because who knows how far or how bad it could have gotten. I didn't want to see. I was not willing to find out. So I took the necessary steps that I needed to take, and look at me now, like Chris Brown said in his video. Look at me now. Okay, side note. And also, there's more to come in the future. Like, now I'm 220, but I think I want my goal to sit at like 160. Yeah, I feel like I should do good there, hopefully. It sounds a little scary to me just because I want to be as far away from 200 as possible, but I want to be healthy. And I feel like for me personally, my body type, I feel like 160 would be fine. Yeah, so that's what I'm going with. So to the people taking the easy way out, no, we're not. We're not. Because this dieting, and obviously towards like when we're ready, we get to go back to the gym. We're doing the same thing everyone else does. The only difference is we had a surgery to have our stomach, cut smaller, or the bypass to have things rerouted. But overall, we're still dieting. We're still, having to work out to get to where we need to get. So honey boo boo, I could say a few words, but I'm keep it. So yeah, those people, don't even. Out of sight, out of mind. All right, because at the end of the day, it's your body. Do what you want to do with it. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about that briefly. And yeah, I don't think I have anything else to talk about in this video. Like I said, comment some questions if you have questions, or comment thoughts or ideas for like future videos. But this is my 1 week post-op, so thank you guys for staying with my journey so far. Stay along with my journey, please. So comment, like, and subscribe. I'll see you guys.